Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Stay Home Timber. In this video, I am going to be cleaning the living room and removing some of the fall decorations that I have up so that I can decorate for Hanukkah. And for Hanukkah this year, I wanted to do a warm and cozy, dark, moody, comforting decoration style, which is not the normal style for Hanukkah. So I'm having to handcraft all of these decorations from Dollar Tree items. And so real quick overviews of those are going to be in the video to see how I put everything together. But to start it off, we are going to begin cleaning the living room. And you can see there's just a few things in disarray always in the living room. Some laundry to fold. I always fold it on the sofa, so it's always somewhere around. And then just some random items left out. Things need straightened. And then when we get up to the shelves, this is where I decorated for fall. I just added some fall colors, some pumpkins in there. Nothing too crazy this year. Maybe next year I'll do a little more detailed, but for right now, that's what I ended up with, and I'm going to remove all of those decorations so that I can get it ready for Hanukkah. And yes, everything is just a little messy. It needs to be cleared out, all these things that gather in the living room. Now over here by the wood burning stove, there is a beautiful hearth and things just gather on this hearth. This is some of my son's 3D printing, and he does custom action figure molds. So this is some of this stuff that just kind of gets set over here while he's in between his creative stages. And always something on both sides of the hearth. So we have just a laundry basket and some slippers over here that need to be taken care of. Now, while I'm cleaning, I went ahead and started 4 pounds of roast beef in the crock pot. And this is Italian beef, my mom's recipe. She takes these mazzetta pepperoncini rings and she throws it in with some beef, and it cooks up really flavorful. It has plenty of salt, and the meat has enough juice to not add any water or broth. So it's a really easy recipe. You just put the meat in and then the pepperoncinis. And now I'm just going to start straightening the living room. For my laundry system, I will show later in a different video more detail, but everybody has a basket with their initial on it, and these are Dollar Tree baskets, and they last a little over a year each time, and maybe longer if I'm using them carefully. So I'll show that in an upcoming video. And right now I'm just going to remove all of the fall decorations while I'm dusting these shelves. And that's one thing to consider if you're going to do a maximalist library style shelf like this, and especially in the dark color, the dust shows so well, so it's going to take some time to dust. When I'm dusting, I actually hold about 3 or 4 books so that I can scoot things around and dust in behind. I dust the tops of the books. So this is like, I would call this dusting room. This is my biggest dusting room, but you know, dust is in every room. We're always dusting. Now you can tell I have not dusted the top of that bookcase for quite a while. Look how gross that was. That is incredibly embarrassing, but it is what it is. That is the dust that was up there. Now I'm moving on to the secretary, and this is an antique secretary that I found on Facebook Marketplace. It was a family heirloom from the lady that I bought it from, but she just did not have the room for it, and she was trying to go to smaller furniture that she could manage better. So it was a wonderful find, and I'm really excited to have it here. It has a little secretary drawer that I can show you in a different video where it pops out and you can have like a little writing area. I love it. And I'm just using that same duster on the other side to dust the top of the secretary, which is also pretty dusty. So these are the fall florals that I made from Dollar Tree items, and I'm really enjoying putting some florals together just for the colors that are specified for what I want instead of buying a pre-made floral. Still working on the vase styles, but we'll get there. So moving on to my little cubby, this is like an old TV cubby that was in this 1990s house, and I decorated it with some items that I really love, and it ended up being my favorite little nook of the living room makeover. And I added some fall colors with some florals, and now I'm just getting it all dusted out and taken out so that I can get ready to decorate it for Hanukkah. Okay, so here's the large wall shelf ready to be decorated for Hanukkah, all dusted off. And now I'm just gonna have to figure out what I'm going to try to put on the shelves, in the cubby, on the secretary, and around the fireplace. Now, I wanted to show you, these are the traditional Hanukkah decorations. They always have like shades of blue, always some gold, which oftentimes looks yellow on there, and white. So it's like blue, white, and gold. And these were purchased at Joann's Fabric and Michaels.com, both online actually. And this is what you'll get anytime you look online for Hanukkah decorations, this color palette. So what I've done in the past is I have made my own just because I liked silver a little more than the gold in these decorations. But these are definitely cute enough and pretty. But having these decorations did not make me want to decorate for Hanukkah. I was just like, I didn't really know where to put it. I didn't really feel like trying to figure out where to put it. And then I decided what the problem was is I really wanted to go dark and moody, but really cozy and comforting for this Hanukkah 2023. I wanted just a comforting, cozy style. And so these bright blues and yellows just were not like giving me that cozy feeling. Now these are decorations that I have made in the past from Dollar Tree items. Everything here, you can see that I liked a little more silver in the dark blue and some light blue, but different shades of blue with the silver. And I made these out of Dollar Tree boxes, these dreidels, which I love. They're little house boxes at Dollar Tree. If you guys see them, pick them up because you can wrap them with Hanukkah wrapping paper, add some Hebrew letters, and you will have really adorable dreidels with a little paper towel holder for the spinner. But this season, I wanted to do this metallic dark copper spray paint, and all of my decorations this season are spray painted. Like florals are spray painted, dreidels are spray painted, everything is spray painted. So just hold tight and you're gonna see how I can transform these into a warm, cozy Hanukkah decoration set. Now again, these are the traditional Hanukkah decoration colors, the bright blue, the gold, the silver on these little dreidels. But I chose a color palette of this dark blue, this metallic dark copper. I love this color. I use this color so much this year. It is so warm and cozy. You are going to love seeing the decorations in that. And then I have an army green, and it's just like that camouflage Rust-Oleum army green that I used. I wanted a different one, but it was too glossy, and I wanted to keep everything kind of matted for the most part. So everything is going to be spray painted and transformed into these dark, cozy colors. And I hope you guys really like how everything turns out. So I'm starting with decorating the top of the secretary cabinet. And for this, I am going to, of course, have dreidels from these little cardboard houses from Dollar Tree. If you don't have a Dollar Tree near you, I don't even know if you can find these cardboard houses anywhere, but if you're creative enough, you might be able to use just a box and kind of give it a peaked roof. I'm sure there's something on Pinterest that can kind of help, but these are nesting boxes, so they come in all different sizes, basically 4 different sizes, and so I'm going to use them all over the house. Now, I did buy these at Dollar Tree online, and you had to buy 48 boxes. I'm not using 48 dreidels this year, but because I didn't have them in my store yet and I needed to get started, I went ahead and grabbed them offline and have a ton of extra. So every room is going to have dreidels this year. But you could probably find these in your store now. I have seen them in the store now, just not in time for when I wanted to get started. So I'm just wrapping these with Dollar Tree wrapping paper. This is like a deep green that I love. It has the gold and silver accents, but I still think it looks super cozy and for Hanukkah for these dreidels. And then I'm going to accent these with the copper Hebrew letters. Now, to do that, I just used some file folders from Dollar Tree and cut out the Hebrew letters and spray painted them. So here's a little star set that I had last year for Hanukkah that I decorated. And these two, the left and right little star snowflake, look like a Star of David. So they're perfect for this little set. And I'm just putting these up top of the secretary with a sign that I made in previous years of a menorah. And I'm decorating that with some greenery up there. Now those little stars are candle holders. They hold tea lights in the back. So it's like a little tea light tray with a menorah sign behind. These are candlesticks from Dollar Tree. The glass holders are really cute. And then the actual candlestick I spray painted dark blue. And here are my dreidels that are all made with a copper spinner, copper Hebrew letters, super cute. And I'm using a little black riser. It's a little box from Dollar Tree that I spray painted to just give them a little height so they didn't get hidden from the ledge of the secretary. And this is just a candlestick and candle, LED candle from Dollar Tree. So all Dollar Tree up there made with wrapping paper and different things. But I wanted to put something on the front of the secretary because it's just so high, those decorations, and then the secretary is really plain all the way down. So this is a wreath from Dollar Tree. It's an 18-inch wreath. They look kind of cheap, but once you fluff them and play around with them, I made them into 2 triangles and overlapped them to make a Star of David wreath, which I think turned out really cute. Let me know what you guys think. And if you obviously don't celebrate Hanukkah, you could just make this into a star or leave it as a wreath. And I did spray paint these. I thought the green on the Dollar Tree wreaths were really cheap looking, so I spray painted these with that army green paint, and I think it gave it just like kind of a deeper, moodier look. What do you guys think? Now I'm adding the lights to that. I first tried to add these with floral wire, and I ended up having to zip tie them, which is something that's also found at Dollar Tree. If you don't have zip ties on hand, grab them. This light box is from Dollar Tree. Now this little menorah here, my son 3D printed for me, and I'm really grateful for him for doing that. And I spray painted it copper, and I think it looks so cute in the middle of the wreath. And I'm just adding that to the door of the secretary. I used some garland ties to add that on there. Okay, I'm loving it. I think it looks really pretty. And just wait till you see it lit up. It's going to be really, really beautiful. The meat is not done cooking, but here's a look at how it's coming along. Really yummy. And I'm telling you, if you like spicy beef, you will love this recipe. Okay, so now we are going to be working on the cubby. I'm doing the smaller spaces first so it's not overwhelming because there's a whole room to decorate. These are little lanterns from Dollar Tree, and I got a couple kinds of these. These Christmas tree ones I thought would be really easy to cut out the tree, and it was. I just used my scissors, I cut out that shape. Now I'm popping out that light, which was kind of difficult. You're going to have to use some strength there. And I'm trimming down these trees because I thought if I turned them upside down, they would look like dreidels. Yeah, I think they do. And the reason I didn't just make a dreidel, which you can do, you don't have to use this at all, is because I already had the holes in there to let some of the light through when I put the lantern back together. So I thought that would be pretty cute to have some little spots where light would come through. But again, you can just completely trim a dreidel if you don't want to reuse these. And I'm using little craft popsicle sticks, hot gluing them in there to kind of be little holders for the dreidel. And then I drew the dreidel onto the little craft sticks. Okay, so I'm going to do that for all 4 sides. And now this is going to be spray painted. I decided on the dark blue just to kind of stick with the Hanukkah theme of blue, but I wanted to just do a darker, moodier blue. So this is what I used. I used the glossy one. I later moved to a matte one, but this is just navy blue and gloss. And I wish it was matted navy blue, but I did find I think it's true blue matted later that I'm going to start to use. But this is how it looks, and I think it's pretty for this little section. Now I did cut out little papers from Dollar Tree file folders, and I just cut out little houses really, and then cut out the inside of the little houses to make a little dreidel. That's how easy making a dreidel is. And so it's just going to frame the tree there to look like an actual dreidel. So I'm doing that for all 4 sides. I also cut out little Hebrew letters on that file folder, spray painted everything copper, and glued them all on. Now for this little lantern, it's really adorable how it is with snowflakes, and what I love about it is I'm going to be able to leave it out after Hanukkah because I'm just making these into little stars with some beads from Dollar Tree to be the Star of David, but then I can just turn it to a snowflake, or you can leave it the Star of David all winter. So whichever I'm going to decide to do, I just wanted to outline one side with the star. Now I'm grabbing my second lantern from Dollar Tree with the Christmas trees, and what I decided to do, I traced half of that side of the lantern so that I could see what size I needed, and I'm cutting out a menorah, and I do this kind of like a paper doll where I have it folded in half. I cut out the 4 branches on one side and try to leave the middle branch, but this time it got cut off on accident, so I'm just going to tape it back on. But here are my little menorahs, and they're just going to go on the outside of this lantern. So I cut out all the Christmas trees again, spray painted the menorahs copper, and glued them onto the lantern. These are just Dollar Tree candle holders. They have a ton of these. You can get any size or shape that you want. And I'm gluing these together with the Gorilla Glue version of the E6000 and some hot glue. Then I put some books on top of them to have weight while they dry. And those are going to be spray painted copper. For this little Dollar Tree pick, it's really pretty. It has some berries and then like 2 decorative balls, but I wanted them to be copper, not silver. So I'm going to tape up all the greenery part of them with a Dollar Tree bag and just add some painter's tape. And then I'm going to take them outside and spray paint what's left outside the bag. So this was a spray paint heavy decorating cycle. All right, so for these little dreidels that I showed you earlier, I'm just popping them into the styrofoam upside down so that I can spray paint them the different colors. I did this multiple times so I can get many copper, many blue, and many the green, and completely changing these. These were a little tricky to spray paint. I had to go over them a couple of times, but they are going to go into these candle holders that were already in my cubby. I'm going to fill them up here with some decorative balls. I got the small decorative balls from Dollar Tree as well, spray painted those, and these dreidels, and I'm just filling these up kind of like an empty vase and having some decoration down at the bottom before I add back in their little candle topper. Okay, so there they are. You can see the 3 colors there. These are Dollar Tree LED little tea lights that I'm sticking inside of these little holders. I love the glow of these little Dollar Tree tea lights. Beautiful yellow, realistic glow. Now those copper picks that I taped up with the bag are spray painted now, and I just wired them together and put a bow in the middle to make a little hanging, I don't know what this is called, but I just wanted to frame the top of the mirror with this little kind of like floral greenery bow looking thing. I don't know what it's called, but anyway. Oh, I think it's called swag. Maybe somebody said that once. Anyway, so that is on the top of the mirror, which I really love. It brings in that warmth and greenery. Here are the copper candlesticks that I glued together, spray painted copper. I have some Dollar Tree boxes that I put upside down on top of the candlesticks, and now I'm putting in my cute little lanterns that I made. I love how they turned out. I think they are super cute, and the glow matches very closely to the little tea lights, so I was really happy with how this looks together. Super cozy cubby. Okay, so now I wanted to use a dreidel tray that I had made in a previous year. I think I made this last year. It's just a little tray from Dollar Tree barn shapes. You can do them with Dollar Tree houses. But anyway, it's just a homemade dreidel tray with wrapping paper and some bling. And then I have some florals with a vase that I spray painted copper. And I'm adding this Dollar Tree garland. For the Dollar Tree garland, I spray painted it that army green just to give it a deeper, warmer, cozier look. These are pine cones that I got last season on sale at Walmart. I'm just throwing those in there. And then what's on the tray right now is going to change, so don't get too attached to what's on there. I'm kind of playing around. These are blue bells that I found at Ross last year on sale, and just different shades of blue, which I really love. Now these pine cones have a little bit of sparkle on there, which is so pretty. I was really happy with those. And these are the spray painted Star of David ornaments that I got from Michaels.com, and they were on sale. Now look at these little caribou candle holders from Dollar Tree. I spray painted them those copper, have a little tea light in there, and they're super cute in this area. I think this looks incredibly cozy. And these are the dark bluebells from the bluebell set, different bluebells and silver bell set from Ross. And these sparkle pine cones were also in that set. So here it is all together with some bells, some stars of David, the florals I love, the lanterns that I made, and all the spray painted filler in the candle vases. I think it's so cozy how it turned out. I think it's really beautiful. Okay, and it's time to move on to the big, large shelves. What are we gonna do here? It took me so long to figure out this living room, guys, so I'm sorry this is so late. This is on so late, but still, yay, before Hanukkah, but incredibly late. If you're gonna use some of these ideas for the rest of the holiday season, then hopefully this is not as late as it is if you're celebrating Hanukkah. So we're going back to these little boxes that I make into dreidels. I cut out the middle. This was kind of difficult. I don't know. Maybe you guys have a better way. I cut an X in the middle and then cut out each flap. It left a pretty rough edge. But what I'm trying to do is make a dreidel terrarium. I saw some of these on Amazon. They were really expensive, so I thought I would just dupe it by making this out of these little house boxes from Dollar Tree. So spray painted that beautiful copper that I love. And now I'm adding these lights from Dollar Tree, and I'm just taping them in with Scotch tape. I tried a couple ways to hang them. It didn't work well. And now I'm taping on the copper Hebrew letters, and they look like they're floating because I'm just hanging the tape down. And I think it turned out really pretty. I love how it turned out. So the letters look like they're floating there, but are like on glass, but there's no glass. Well, at least from far away, they look like that. So there's my dreidel. Now this is a little floral arrangement I got from Dollar Tree. Spray painted the bucket, added a spray painted bow, candlestick that I got from Dollar Tree was silver, spray painted blue, added a little snowflake, Star of David, and then another wax warmer from Dollar Tree, spray painted copper. And here are my dreidels from the cardboard from Dollar Tree. I put the lantern dreidel on a riser so it could be a little higher and show off the light. And then this is a smaller green dreidel that I wrapped. Now look at these florals. The little blueberries that I got for summer look like juniper berries, which are out right now, and they're beautiful for Hanukkah. They're the perfect color for Hanukkah, so I love that I have those with some pine cones and some green picks. Okay, so what I'm basically going to do is mirror image both sides of this shelf. But I thought the bottom of the dreidels looked a little plain, so this is some snow greenery from Dollar Tree that I'm just going to add up there. There's 2 picks. I'm just going to add it on the bottom, kind of like it's a type of garland. Now these already had a beautiful color, but Dollar Tree did have some that had some yellow that I grabbed as well that I have spray painted, and I'm going to use those as well. Here's just a little Dollar Tree holder. This comes in a 4-pack, the glass, and then the tea lights come in a 3-pack. And I'm adding those to the side of the plant because I just want there to be plenty of light. These candlesticks are so pretty. I got these from Dollar Tree. I spray painted the candle part blue. I spray painted the bottom copper. It was gold and white before. And I think they're going to be so beautiful. I'm putting 9 up there to look kind of like a menorah. Well, a Hanukkah. Okay, so I'm just adding some Dollar Tree candles to the right side. The same exact holders from Dollar Tree. And my dreidels again. With some greenery. And I am adding a second pack of pine cones that I had from Walmart. These are the cinnamon pine cones. They were super stinky last year, but I got them last year on clearance, and by this year they've mellowed out and they just had the perfect amount of cinnamon. Okay, it is time to move on to the fireplace and the side fireplace shelves. These are cylinder vases from Dollar Tree. I grabbed 4 of them. I'm spray painting all 4 of them copper. Now, the spray paint didn't work out so well always. You're going to see some runs and stuff, and that's because the temperature is like so varied right now. But I'm I'm gluing these on top of each other with the E6000 glue and some hot glue. I'm trying to make like a tall statement vase. Now, I spray painted a little piece of leather strip from Dollar Tree, but whatever strip you have, ribbon, whatever, you can put in there, spray paint, and hide that seam. These are florals. You guys, I spray painted a ton of florals this year. Every floral has almost something spray painted in it. I'm taking those outside to spray paint them. And I'm going to show you, I already did these berries. This is a 25-cent pick I got from Walmart last year after Christmas. And they were red berries, of course. So I spray painted them blue last year. I was thinking some white flowers, but obviously that would make it way too bright. So I'm going with just these blue roses that are from Dollar Tree. All the spray painted picks are back in spray painted, and I'm adding it to make like, oh, this bouquet is so pretty. I really love it with the dark blue, the copper, the lighter blue, and then the greenery that has like flocked snow on it. So pretty. So those are for those tall vases. It's time to make some dreidels. I got some brown, it's packing paper really in the packing section. I guess it's to wrap boxes probably. And I wrapped some dreidels in that, and I used the deer wrapping paper to make the Hebrew letters. I'm using a paper towel holder, which is all my spinners are made from paper towel holders or wrapping paper holders. Taping it up and then wrapping that as well. And that is ready to go. So I'm going to do that twice because I want mirror image on the side of the fireplace as well. I don't know. I know it would be more creative to have stuff offset, but I really like the mirror image. Now I'm trying to show you, these are boxes that I got off of Amazon, and then these pink ones are from Dollar Tree. They're just book boxes, and what I wanted to do is, like, the colors of the books right there are just too bright and cheerful. I wanted to really warm it up and cozy it up. And so I'm putting the books in these boxes. Now the boxes, I just wrapped the back with that packing paper. The rest of the actual book box is the same color, but you can wrap the whole thing if you want. I just needed the spine wrapped because that's the only thing that's going to show. And then this is how I started decorating over here, but I have changed it multiple times. But now this video shows how it's left. So that was a silver scallop charger from Dollar Tree that I put on top of the shelf and then added the vase on top of that. I'm wrapping an extra wreath from Dollar Tree that I did spray paint in that army green. I put some lights on top of it, just kind of feeding it in, not really wrapping it. And now I'm wrapping this garland from Dollar Tree. These are tiny pine cones from Dollar Tree. They were originally silver, and I spray painted them copper. So this is like a little wreath ring, planter ring right now, and I think it's super cute. It adds a little light up there to the top of the shelf and really highlights those florals. So now I'm getting the side, the hearth ready, and good thing this is here so it will not collect as much junk. That was another scalloped charger that I spray painted copper for the side there. I'm using the plant stand that I had before, and I'm showing you how my little dreidel turned out. Here's a little candle, another one of those glass candles from Dollar Tree, comes in a set of 4 with another Dollar Tree LED light. Putting my brown paper dreidel on there. I really love the colors. And then a green wrapped dreidel on there with the copper letters. And these florals are just the sparkly pine picks from Dollar Tree with some pine cones just set on top. And here are my Star of Davids that I spray painted from Michaels. And that's pretty much what I like on the tray. There's a green one. It's pretty much what I like on this tray. Again, that plant stand is what I had originally on top of the shelves where there are now those tall copper vases. I just moved it lower to hold that tray so it'd be steady to hold all of this stuff. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to start working on the other side. And again, it's going to be the mirror image. Now, the only thing that's different is the 2 big brown dreidels. One has the hay, one has the gimel. The small ones are the opposite. One has the hay, one has the gimel. But each plate has a hay and a gimel. But anyway, those are obviously the most popular spins on the dreidel. So that's what I wanted to show. I'm fixing up the plant on the other side with the wreath as well again. And now this is some Walmart garland. This garland was like $6.98, $5.98. I don't remember, but one of those, it was under $7, and it's a pretty nice garland. But what I did is I wrapped a Dollar Tree garland that I had spray painted the army green in there as well to give it kind of like a different shade, because this garland is all one shade, and then it kind of looks varied, more like a real garland would. I do not have a huge garland budget. I know garland can be incredibly crazy, strangely expensive. So this $6 or $7 garland from Walmart did the trick. and I have them evenly spaced on the fireplace. I don't do side bangs on my fireplace because I'm a mirror image gal. I want it to be balanced and even on both sides. So I know a lot of people do that, side hanging off a little more on one side, but I have it even there. So now I'm doing just another little riser that I made from Dollar Tree items. It's a Dollar Tree rose floral cup glued on top of a Dollar Tree planter bowl. So, and I spray painted them all blue. Spray paint has been my friend. Now, the candles are wrapped in brown paper, just like the dreidels and the sides of the books. And then I have a blue snowflake on there that's the shape of the Star of David for a little accent. And I thought the book boxes were super boring, so I had some burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. I spray painted it navy blue, and now I'm adding some Dollar Tree gift bows. They had these green burlap gift bows, so how pretty. So they look like little gifts. I love it. Now here's the candle. You can see the Star of David on there, and really pretty when it lights up with the brown paper. These are smaller dreidels that I used actual Hanukkah wrapping paper to wrap with, and I'm making those on the noon and the shin. And now this is a candle holder I made out of those little tea light candle holders glued together, and I have a Dollar Tree candle on there, and that was a snowflake on there accented with some of the beads. And now I'm adding greenery. A lot of stuff going on, and I'm sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. I have to explain like what I was doing. If you have any questions, you can ask me and we can go from there. But here are the florals. I think they turned out so beautiful. I love this display. I think it's gorgeous. The box is so cute. I mean, let me know what you guys think, how everything turned out. But for Hanukkah decorations, I think it's so cozy, just warm and moody, super comforting, and I think it's perfect for this year for Hanukkah. Now, this actually took weeks of project and crafting to finish, but a lot of it is because I was working on the design aspects of it, what went where, there wasn't enough there, I needed to add more, I needed to take away some, so that took forever. But every candle holder is spray painted, a lot of candles are spray painted. The tall, narrow candles are all spray painted, but everything is from Dollar Tree pretty much, except, some of the actual Hanukkah decorations. And so I just love how it came together. I loved picking the color palette, and you gals can have a cozy, similar Hanukkah or holiday decoration scheme for your holiday season and just make it super dark and moody, warm and cozy. But I hope you gals love how everything turned out. Okay, well that is it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me today while I clean and decorate for Hanukkah, craft and decorate for Hanukkah. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think it just gives like a warm and cozy feel, how you like the color scheme, just let me know what you guys think. And hopefully, even if you can't find the decorations that you want for whatever you're celebrating, just use a little creativity and maybe a lot of spray paint, and you can get a really beautiful, unique look. Now, I am still going to decorate the entryway and stairwell. That is going to happen still before Hanukkah, even though this is barely before Hanukkah. So check back for that. It's going to be more moody, cozy, dark, and warm decorations. Now, if you're interested in this kind of content, please consider subscribing and liking this video. And I will see you next time on Stay Home Timber. Bye, guys.